Hey guys, John Canova here, JJDJ Entertainment. So, for weddings, sometimes grand intros can get a little bit complicated at times. Sometimes they're really simple and you just have one song for the entire wedding party. If that's the case, ignore this video because you got it made. Sometimes we have different songs, or one song for the parents, one song for the bridal party and maid of honor best man, and then a third song for the bride and groom. But sometimes we get it where the parents have one song, the first set of bridesmaids and groomsmen have one song, and each set of bridesmen and groomsmen have their own particular song, all the way up to the bride and groom having their song for their grand intro. So for cases like that, without having to make a folder and have five, six, seven, eight or more songs lined up and have to queue them up and get them up ready to go, what I'll do is I'll just make I'll go into Adobe Audition or whatever your audio editor of choice is, and I'll just make one track with all of those songs in there, and then I'll just set cue points, and I'll set cue points right to the chorus or a cue point right where I want to start, where I want the track to start, and it works out real well because I can just jump from cue point to cue point to cue point, and I don't have to load tracks or take the mic away from, or put the mic down for a second, load up the next track or anything like that. Even with MIDI controllers, you could do it a little bit faster with loading separate tracks. I just found this way works best for me. Now, Serato has 5 cue points, as you can see on this particular track I'm working on. It has 8 songs in here. So what I will do in this case is I would just make 2 copies of this track. Track 1, track 2. Track 1, I would set up cue points for 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even bother with the 5th one. For the second track, I'd start right at this particular track here, which is 50 Cent in the Club, and that'd be cue point 1, cue point 2, 3, and 4. So I would have 2 tracks. That both of the tracks would have all the same files. So if something was to happen, I could easily jump around if I needed to. But I would just set my cue points up differently in Grand Intro 1 and Grand Intro 2. So hopefully this helps you with your weddings or grand intros, especially if you're a single op and you don't have an assistant there to help juggle things around, or even if you do have an assistant, it might just be a little bit easier for them to be able to jump around from track to track this way versus trying to load stuff up. So hopefully this tip helps you. If you have questions, comments, thoughts, excuses, anything at all, comment section below. Thanks, guys. Take care.